What if a customer attempts to contact your business, but is continually greeted with a busy signal? Forcing a customer to call back to reach an employee is bad for customer satisfaction. Thankfully, FortiVoice Enterprise can queue and prioritize incoming calls, which will lead to a much happier customer. This video guides you through the process of creating a call queue to handle large volumes of incoming calls, and then shows you how to set up the appropriate department to handle these calls. First, we'll need to create a call queue that will establish the order in which to place incoming calls when an agent is unavailable. To create a call queue, go to Call Center, Call Queue, Call Queue. Select New and enter an ID for your queue. Now enter the extension that callers will dial. Enter display name and a brief description if desired, and then select the department to which the queue belongs. Now we'll move on to the queue settings and enter the maximum number of callers the queue can handle. Enter a maximum call queue waiting time and ring duration. So when a call time meets its limit, the caller in the queue will be dealt with according to the call handling action you selected. So for the call distribution settings, we'll enable skill-based routing, which is based on the skill level of the available agent. The caller will be sent to the agent that matches your selection. So if you select highest level first, the caller will go to the agent with the most skill. Now select your desired call distribution policy from the drop-down menu. There are a good number of them here, so let's take a brief moment to go over what they do. Ring All dials all available agents. Round Robin dials all agents in an order that goes from top to bottom to top. Sequential dials each agent in a sequence. Random is of course random. Least Recent dials the agent that least recently received a call. Fewest Calls sends the caller to the agent with the fewest calls in the queue. Wait Random dials a random agent but uses the agent's penalties as wait and finally priority based on where the caller is in the list. A new call will always start in the lowest priority. Now we'll select our agent type. A static agent is always connected to the queues, while a dynamic agent needs to log in. If you select dynamic, you'll have to set the time and hours that the agent will be logged in for. If you select call waiting, the caller's info will display on the agent's phone, and the agent can choose to answer the call or not. So we skipped over the additional settings section because there is a good amount there. This section is great if you really want to calibrate every detail of your call queue. To keep things brief, we'll only cover the options that may not be self-explanatory. Distinctive settings for agents allows you to select the sound file that announces the queue name and dictates how the caller's ID will be displayed. Business schedule determines when agents are available to answer calls, so, naturally, we'll select business hour. For more information on creating a schedule, see Scheduling the FortiVoice unit in the admin guide. The announcement to caller section is all about letting the client know where they are in the queue, and how often those announcements are made. The service level determines how often the unit checks to see if the queue threshold is reached. For more information on what the unit does if the queue overflows, see the call handling video linked in the description. In the alert settings, we can determine how the unit will trigger a reaction as configured in the call handling section. The other three options here are simply dictating how the unit will alert you. So here, we'll have the unit send us an email and then call us. The callback setting allows callers waiting in a queue to request a callback following the recorded information. We simply enable the feature and have the system call back automatically when an agent is available. The survey section is just for collecting customer feedback. When you're happy with additional settings, select Create. So with all that out of the way and the call queue created, we can now configure the department the clients will contact. To set up a department, go to Call Center, Agents, Department. Select New. Now we'll enter a name for the department. Next, we'll move over the department manager, and then move over the cast of friends as our members. Finally, select the available queues. Each queue can only belong to a single department. Select Create, and that's it. Your call queue is now established, and your unit is now equipped to handle and organize a large volume of incoming calls. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.